run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 32 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's more on the return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They're some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Murray now to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Murray now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 2nd half starts with a run by ETN. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Chenault, 56 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Flushed out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
The extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Now Murray off play action. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Jags grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble with EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with a The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Touchdown. That's caught. Mohamed Sanu. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So that'll back him up 5. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Lawrence.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Powering his run. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Set him back 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run. It's ETN. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, a run with ETN. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. $13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll run here with ETN. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Second down and 8. Here's Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line,
Oh, wide open,
This is my
complete.
road, baby.
Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, an even 90 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He finds his man complete. That's Arnold. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a give, right side. Mitchell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. Murray now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. They'll roll him out. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Fighting off the defender. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Connor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Here's Murray.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. On first down, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into the wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Second down at 5.
Here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They run. Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On play action, Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Lawrence will throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 1st down, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play fake. Murray. On the move to his left. Big hold to the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, Robinson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And his kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Going deep for Hopkins. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Now ETN.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
ETN with it.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw, it's Murray.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. To Connor on the check down. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 29 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st down, Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down and 7. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rolling to his right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Flush to his right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. From the 44, Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 79 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them. They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. First throw of overtime for Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They've got the jumbo set out there. A huge play in this overtime session. It's 3rd and inches. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.